We are connected like branches to the tree. We all walk the planet. Let's walk with dignity. No matter our color, no matter our creed, all of us are gifted, and all of us we need. We are connected, one great family. Let's light the fire together and let it shine for all to see. Everybody standing in the light, everybody warm by the fire, no one left in the dark or in the cold. Come together to embrace and to hold, forgive and heal the hurts that divide, standing with along beside. We are connected, breath and life, connected. Earth, sea and sky, connected. Hands and hearts, connected. Believe it, believe it. We are connected like branches to the tree. We all walk the planet. Let's walk with dignity. No matter our color, standing in the light. No matter our creed, all of us are gifted, along beside, and all of us we need.
So, welcome back again. And I'm now going to, first of all, I'm just going to mute everybody. We have about 84 for 125 participants. Okay. But while I mute you, when your turn comes or when you are called to speak, you can unmute yourselves. Okay. So right now, I'm going to invite Brother Brian Bond, who's the Executive Director of ERI here in Geneva, all right, to welcome you and share with you a few introductory words. Over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Tino. So welcome everyone to this Edmund Rice Schools Global Meet, where members of Edmund Rice Schools around the world have been invited to share their advocacy and justice activities. We're pleased to welcome representatives from schools and other members of our network who have registered from a wide range of countries: Ireland, England, India, Canada, the United States, South Africa, Zambia, Peru, Tanzania, and we might even have someone from Australia, despite it being an awkward time of night there. Our hope is that this meeting will encourage you all to continue and expand your efforts in advocacy and the promotion of human rights at a time when human rights are under threat in so many different parts of our world. At Edmund Rice International, we stand ready to support and encourage your efforts. And in time, we hope to have more schools join in partnership with us and with each other so that together we can be a powerful voice for justice. So with those few words, I won't say anything more to maximise the time available to hear from all the youth ambassadors who are scheduled to share their presentations. And I'll hand back to Brother Tino, who will introduce the next part of the meeting. And I look forward to the presentations. Over to you, Tino.
I have to remember to unmute myself. Thank you very much, Brian. And before we start, we're going to have a little poll. So I'm going to invite you to participate in the poll. And I'll give you, they're all multiple choice and fill in the blank answers. So I'll just give you about 2 minutes to do so before I close it. So I'm launching the poll now. It's launched. All right. And let's quickly go through some of the answers over there. The first one, how many students are there in the 280 plus Edmund Rice schools in over 20 countries? Well, 52% got it right, over 200,000 of them. The second one, every child, woman or man has the same, and you invited to fill in the blank, right? The correct answer, the answer I was looking for, let's say, was has the same human rights. That's the answer I was looking for. You might have given similar or the same answer. The third one was also a fill in the blank. And it went when everyone in society has access to their rights and freedoms and true equality, then what is achieved was the question. And the what that I was looking for is justice. And as we look around the world today at all the different areas of conflict that are going on, we really question how justice is being achieved at the moment. Number 4, I think all of you can see this, as advocacy leads or ambassadors in our country, we should try to, and this was multiple choice, and really speaking, you could have said yes to all of them. They're all right. And the question really is, when I talk about the voiceless, who's the voiceless? Starting in my own family, who's the voiceless? In my class, in my school, who's the voiceless? Next one is raise awareness of injustice among our peers. Do I have such opportunities, especially in my school setting? Okay, and do I use them? Do charity work? Yes, charity work is also important. And so I see that 59% have sort of said yes to that. And lobby for political change. We see a lot of lobbying taking place right now in the US as they approach elections over there, right? And maybe for many of us, we are below 18, right? But there are different ways in which we can lobby for political change, especially change that will help human rights and advocacy in our own areas, in our own country. And for the last one, we can engage with human rights at a global level, and both are correct. And that's what we're going to explore. How can we collaborate with our partner schools on advocacy projects that we are doing? And how can we better engage with the Edmund Rice International here in Geneva, as well as in New York, to hold states accountable for their human rights records? Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you very much for engaging in that poll. And now we're going to move straight into our sharing by our advocacy youth ambassadors around the world. Okay, and we're going to start with India. We have a number of schools in India that have joined us, And because of the large number, we invited them to send in pre-recorded messages. Both students and teachers from these schools are present on our call, okay? But now I'll ask Grace David, who's the leader of the core group for justice in our schools in India, okay, to introduce the schools who will be first speaking. Over to you, Grace.
Thank you, brother. So we have 12 schools who are partners with the Edmund Rice International, and the students from these schools who are youth ambassadors. So we have invited them to share any one or two activities which they want to highlight and share with the group here. So I'll start playing the recordings. The first recording is from Gathal's Memorial School, Kurseong. It's a school in the northeast of India in the hills. And we have Palzor Tamang, who is a student there and a youth ambassador for ERI, who is sharing bit about the activities that they have undertaken. So over to this video now. And I'm playing Gathal's.
Hello, I'm Palzor Tamang from Gathal's Memorial School, and today I will be speaking on behalf of the social justice community of our school today. And I would like to highlight on our contributions towards the social justice community. So let's start off. Firstly, we have conducted an assembly, a social justice assembly led by the group on the topic gender equality, where we have highlighted on this topic towards the school. This was conducted by the students who were trained by their prospective social justice teachers. Secondly, we have Fridays for Climate Action, which are short meetings conducted during the lunch break, where students and teachers gather in a room where we discuss ideas on how we can change what's in the school and make it better, more eco-friendly. So number one, I would like to speak upon the topics which stood out the most in the 7 Fridays for Climate Action that we have had till now. Firstly, turning plastic waste into crude oil, which was an experiment conducted by the 10ers and the 9ers, which went pretty well, and we made crude oil, from plastic waste. Secondly, I would like to talk about the barrel method of storing water. Thirdly, about how we can grow vegetables from vegetable waste which we produce at homes. Thirdly, I would like to speak of how we can use recycled paper, using already used paper to make new paper, which has already been done by some of our students. That's it. Thank you.
So that was Gathal's Memorial School, Kurseong. Next, I will play a video from our school in Chandigarh, St. John's High School. And we have a video by the youth ambassador, Kabir Gulati. They will be talking about how they have also worked for climate action on plastic awareness, and they have conducted a collection drive.
Greetings everyone. Today I, Kabir Gulati, social justice leader from class 9, will be providing you all with insights about the plastic collection drive. The need of the hour right now is to eliminate all the one-time use plastic in existence, and this drive was a step taken towards achieving this big goal. The plastic collection drive was an initiative undertaken by the social justice group of the St. John's High School. The drive was initially planned for the PTM held on the 28th of September, but due to all your overwhelming support, it continued on for the first week of October as well. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude towards everyone who contributed, whether it be big or small. Even a small pen refill made a huge difference. We would also like to assure you all that the plastic collected has been sent to an output for recycling. We hope that this step taken by the social justice will motivate all of you to do good for the planet as well. We thank you all once again and hope for the same support in the future.
So that was St. John's High School. Now I would play the video from St. Columbus School, New Delhi, and Syed Atif Jamal, one of the youth ambassadors. His sharing will be shared. As you would notice, in India, a lot of emphasis is on climate action. And the theme this year, which we had chosen for our annual Justice Meet, was gender. So Syed Atif will be sharing more on that.
And can I invite?
Yes, brother.
Wonderful.
I am Syed Atif Jamal, a student at St. Columbus School, a member of the Justice Society, and a youth ambassador. At St. Columbus, we take pride in the events hosted by our school to advocate for a just and fair world for all. The most recent event was the flagship of the Justice Society, the Edmund Rice Justice Meet 2024. Our theme for the event was Building Communities that Foster Gender Equality, a theme that was derived from the 5th Sustainable Development Goal. The event saw the participation of students from 17 of the most prestigious schools from all across Delhi and a grand total of around 100 participants. The chief guests for the program were real activists who are currently working on national and international level projects. The program began by a panel discussion where 4 gender activists shared their experiences, interacted with the audience, and answered their questions. Right after that, there was a series of open house activities in which the audience actively participated. Finally, the students participated in specialized workshops which taught them how to advocate in some of the most unconventional yet effective ways out there. Some of them were art, music, and even dance. The program concluded with a call to action. Each school is now requested to work on a project that drives real change and action. And these projects are to be showcased in the upcoming grand finale to be held in November. And that is just one of the dozens of activities and assemblies that our school organizes each year. Thank you. Thanks. I am Syed Atif Jamal.
With that, I will take a pause. We have shown 3 videos from India, brother, and over to you.
Okay, thank you. All right, and we'll come back to you, Grace. But right now, I think I'll go to Vancouver College from India, from one side of the network to the other side to Vancouver. And Michelle, will it be Christopher Lee who will be speaking to us, or?
Yes, it will be Christopher this morning.
Okay, so Christopher, can you just again give me a thumbs up using the symbol below so I can see you? You come up on my screen immediately.
Thumbs up.
Ah, perfect. Okay, right. Thanks, Christopher. So, Christopher, I'm going to invite you to introduce yourself, your school, and tell us something about your activities in about 90 seconds to 1 minute. Over to you, Chris.
All right, thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Christopher Lee. I'm a grade 11 student at Vancouver College, all the way here in Canada. And Vancouver College participates in a number of social justice initiatives touching on advocating and giving service to those who are marginalized, to human rights, and to the environment. Some things that I wanted to mention are the work of our action team, which oversees social justice, school-wide social justice initiatives, and where we're planning 3 major campaigns throughout the year, as well as hosting micro campaigns, pretty much small campaigns every single month. I'd also like to talk about our Faith in Action teams, which are immersion trips to going different places around Canada and the United States and across the globe to immerse ourselves in a different culture. Finally, a large part of our social justice initiatives are our service clubs. We have a wide range of service opportunities for our students, which touch on topics like the environment with our Ocean and Sustainability Club, as well as promoting and advocating for human rights with clubs like our Helping Hearts clubs. Thank you. All right, sorry, that's all from me. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. And now from Vancouver, I'm going to go to St. Mary's College, Crosby. And am I calling on Jack Savage to speak with us? Jack, if you can just give me a thumbs up also so I can see you if you are there. Or if you can unmute yourself, that would be wonderful.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hi, Jack and Miss Cha, okay,
Misha,
from St.
yeah.
Mary. Misha, okay, all right, welcome, and the floor is yours, okay?
Okay. So we've just recently started a campaign which is going to run in towards Christmas, which is going to be with a nursing home in the local area, where we're going to have students who are going to be paired up with different residents there, and we're going to get in contact with them and give them someone to talk to a little bit. We're going to get them to make Christmas cards, and then we're going to have a big sort of meeting with a bit of a meal, and we're going to go and socialize and like give them someone to talk to for a few hours or so. You want to tell us a bit?
And then just recently we have organised like a charity day type of thing where we sold ribbons in exchange for a minimum of £1 for the charity Zoe's Place, which is a children's hospital in Liverpool, which is currently under the risk of closing down. So we raised, I think it was around £315 for that. So yeah, that was really nice for us to do.
Hey. All right, thank you, Jack and Miss Shah. Is it Miss
Thank
Shah?
you. Yeah,
And
Misha, yeah, thank you.
Misha from St. Mary's College, Crosby, Liverpool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to call on, let me see now. Okay, Josh O'Neill. Okay, Josh O'Neill, if you can just put up your, if you can just, okay, there you are, Josh. Wonderful. Okay.
Perfect.
Right. So, all right. Josh, if you can introduce yourself and your school and tell us a little bit about the projects you'll have. Over to you.
Yeah, so I'm Josh O'Neill, and I go to Christian Brothers College Cork here in Ireland. And like the rest of you guys, we have a lot of different groups working within our own school. And we kind of have a common aim this year of connection with our local community and trying to better those around us. So we've taken multiple actions so far this year, one of them being a local Jersey Day working with the Community Goal, who are offering multiple different aids to war and famine-stricken countries around the world. So we were lucky enough to raise around €3,000 for that just last week. And we had everybody in the school come in a different coloured jersey. That also happened to be within our Wellbeing Week, where we had multiple external speakers come in and kind of shed light on different things that are happening around the world and encourage us to be advocate for those issues and engage in our community. Similar to other schools as well, we have different immersion projects. So just over the summer, there was a team that went to Zambia to similarly learn about the culture and help out in ways that they can with the local community. Throughout the year, they would have raised a couple €1,000 as well to go towards different supports for education and health over there. So yeah, that's all from me.
Thanks very much, Josh. Okay, so that was Josh from Christian Brothers College, Cork. And now I'm going to stay with Ireland. I'm going to stay with and go to Waterford to Arts Call Namara. And could one of you kindly put your thumbs up and so that I can highlight you? Thank you. Just a moment. Wonderful. Okay, so over to you.
Right. Yeah.
So my name is Chloe from Right School Mara, and we're going to talk about our Earth's Water for Life campaign. So last year, our Peace and Justice group set up the Earth's Water for Life campaign to do our part with helping the crisis that's going on in the Middle East at the minute. The campaign sought to raise awareness and funds to help the work of UNICEF. We raised money by asking staff and students to wear blue, and we made an advocacy video that was shown in classes throughout the school and the Edmund Rice Network. Following on from last year's work, between now and Christmas, we will be building on that work by our Peace and Justice members peer teaching to educate people about the water crisis in our campaign.
That's what I asked you. Back into the feedback then. Or yeah, our school sanctuary, yeah.
So a school sanctuary is about making our school a safe, kind, welcoming place and inclusive environment that benefits everyone, including people who are seeking sanctuary. Last year, we became a champion school sanctuary from the amazing hard work that our Peace and Justice students and teachers completed. This is an award which we are immensely proud of and one in which we continue to work on. Also in our school, we have different flags from around the world in our entrance foyer and a map with the world pinpoints of our different nationalities in our school, which links to our Multicultural Week.
And just want to go to this for that. So we do this year.
So in October 2024, our Peace and Justice group took part in the Sleep Out for Focus Ireland. This event was to raise money and awareness for the homeless in Ireland. During the night, we faced challenges homeless people face every night, such as sleeping on the cold hard ground. Focus Ireland was set up by Sister Stan, a religious sister of charity, responded to the call of the gospel because she realised the importance of helping and involving people who are homeless, have been directly affected by homelessness, and its services has continued to grow throughout the country. Thank you.
Thank you. It's called Namara. Okay, and thank you to all of you for being with us. And now I'm going to go back to India and to Grace, okay, to introduce the next three schools speaking through their videos. And if the person who's actually speaking is present, just give me a thumbs up and I will also spotlight you. So Grace, back to you.
So I'll start with St. Joseph's, Nainital, and I have Augustav Joshi's video. And if he's here, Augustav, if you're here, you can raise your hand and brother can see you.
Yes, he's here. Okay.
Did you find him, brother?
I did. Okay. There he is.
Sorry, I'm just going to present.
Warm greetings to everyone. I, Augustav Joshi, Youth Ambassador of Edmund Rice International Organization from St. Joseph's College, Nainital. You must have heard about that pathetic and brutal rape case of Calcutta, for which the National Youth Organization of Nainital organized a rally. Apart from the youth ambassadors and the students, the social justice animators also took part in the rally. And it was a peaceful march from Marital to Talital, in which at the end everyone lit the candles under the statue of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. We also organized ERI Justice Meet, in which apart from our school, one of our neighboring school also participated. In this Justice Meet, we performed various activities and also gained insights on gender equality. That's it for 60 seconds. Thank you.
So, thank you, Augusta. That was a march for gender equality. Now I'll present a video from St. Edmund's, Shillong. We have Vedwan Ghosh. Are you here?
Good evening.
Can we see you, Vedwan? If you're here, we can highlight you.
Just put up your hand.
His hand is there, but I don't see your video.
Yeah, just put on your video so that I can spotlight you also with one. If you
This is
Oh, wonderful.
St. Edmund School, Shillong.
Everyone. On behalf of my fellow Social Justice Club members from St. Edmund School, Shillong, I would like to share our take on making a change and perhaps being a change. Our agenda for this activity was to discourage the use of polythene bags and plastic in general, recognizing the environmental damage these materials cause. We achieved our goals by conducting awareness programs, engaging with students and teachers alike, promoting the use of jute and cloth bags, along with other sustainable alternatives. In addition to these awareness drives, we also demonstrated these products, showcasing the practicality and the appeal of these eco-friendly alternatives. Through this activity, we have seen a significant change in the preferences of the students at our school, with many opting for sustainable choices in their daily lives. We were heartened by the enthusiastic response from the students. This success motivates us to continue our work, and we look forward to organizing such activities in the future, expanding our impact within and beyond the school. Thank you.
We have one more video which is from St. Mary's Day School and Orphanage, Calcutta. And Ranvijay Jaiswal is the person who has recorded this for us, and his hand is up, brother. You can, spotlight him.
Run, Vijay, if you can put your video on also, that will help. Oh, you have it.
Yeah, it's on, brother.
Okay.
Hi everyone, this is Ranvijay Jaiswal of St. Mary's Orphanage and Day School, and I would like to share one program which the school has undertaken related to social justice and advocacy. Just like every other school, our school also has its annual concert and annual sports day. And one more thing which our school nurtures is its annual workshop, which is Bhootsav. Bhootsav is a one-day workshop which includes the participation of different teachers and students from various schools including ours. And the one main goal of this workshop are the 3 A's, which is awareness, advocacy, and action against different social issues today. We have special guests coming up to this workshop and speak about the topic and how to take advocacy and action against these issues. Our workshop includes a major number of indoor and outdoor activities which results in the engagement of students, which helps them to work for a common goal. Bhootsav has been an important part of our social justice group, and after every workshop, we assign different tasks to the participating schools of this workshop. These tasks include how to make a better social justice group and how to deal with these social issues. This was all about the Bhootsav which is held in our school, and thank you. Hi everyone, this is Ranvijay Jaiswal.
Thank you. So these are the videos I had. Rest are some presentations. So, brother, shall I go ahead?
Could we have permission to present, ma'am?
This is which school, ma'am?
Holy Cross Anglo-Indian Higher Secondary School, Tuticorin, India.
Good evening to you all. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it, says Psalm 24:1. I'm Rochelle Carrera, much honored to be the student ambassador to represent Holy Cross Anglo-Indian Higher Secondary School, here to share with you some of the initiatives of our school that focus on social justice and care for the environment. On the environmental front, the students of the NCC, Junior Red Cross, Eco Club, Guides engage in reforestation efforts. We plant a number of trees in our community on a regular basis as part of our campaign to build a greener earth. To inculcate the value of love for one's neighbor, we conduct outreach programs where students visit and volunteer to serve the Little Sisters of the Poor, St. Lucia's School for the Blind and Specially Challenged, St. Joseph's Leprosy Home, etc. This initiative has created a strong sense of empathy and responsibility among the students. We also educate the specially challenged at our Holy Cross Pearl School. These initiatives have not only impacted our school, but also our community. We believe that through education and action, we can continue making a difference in both social justice and environmental care. Thank you for your time, and let us encourage each other to keep striving for a fairer and greener world.
Okay, so thank you very much. And this school is part of the Cross of Chavano network,
Yes,
the
yes,
Holy
yes.
Cross network. And we are very happy to have you joining us. And we look forward to more collaboration with you and your schools in India and in Africa. And we're very happy to have also Sister Priyanti Samala here with us in Geneva and working with ERI till December. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Patrick Younglai from Labrador, from Labrador, and this is Martin Douglas High School, students of Martin Douglas High School. We are talking about social justice and paving the way to social justice. Paving the way for social justice is like making everyone feel equal and important within the society. Paving the way for social justice is like clearing the way for every student in an institution to get justice. And having the when we paving the way for social justice for everyone to have equal opportunities within our country, within our institution, within our society, we have to work in hand so that everyone will have the equal opportunities to work in line and have equal opportunities or gender equality. Paving the way for justice as a student of advocacy, meaning taking proactive steps to promote and advance social justice and equality. This can involve raising awareness about important issues, educating others and encouraging them to take actions to create positive change. While creating positive change, we are the students, we are the community, we are the society. We can be the one to create positive change within our country, within our community, within the institution where we are. And then I came up with some points that will help carry on social justice. Educating ourselves and others about justice. How will we educate ourselves and others about justice? Having the first step for driving the way for justice is to educate ourselves about the concept of justice. What is justice? Why is this important? And what is the impact? And what is the important when you get into justice? What would be the benefit of it? The next one is support and empower marginalized community. Communities that have been historically marginalized and opposed shows as people of color. How can we help and support the community that have been marginalized? Going in those communities and helping the people who have been marginalized for years ago, taking a visit and helping them, empowering them about justice. For first, we have to educate ourselves about justice and how it is important by taking a workshop within our school and going across the world. And the third, advocating for equal rights and opportunities. Justice can not prevent it if there is discrimination and inequality in society. That's one of the points. If we have discrimination and inequality within our country, within our society, within our school, how will we be talking about social justice? We have to point into this and work in line. And the plan of action we have, which is education, have more educated workshop. As we go on with this workshop, we can help ourselves, help our community, help our country By having those workshops, we might be able to learn and help others by educating the others. How is social justice important? Why is the benefit of it, the importance of social justice? Then there's fighting against corruption in the institution, such as abuse, bribery, and bullying. We notice these days we have many students within the schools, and then having that they are like bullying each other. Then we have abuse, the sexual harassment within our school, within our community, and when people really need justice for those things because many have been abused by their past rights and other things like bribery within school and corruption within the country, within the government. We have and within social justice. In the tier one, parents engage in more programs like media engagement and awareness in other schools. As we go as practice those things, and we have to honor the media by saying
I'll
it.
need to stop you very soon, okay, because you've gone over the time. But thank you very much for sharing with us your advocacy projects, okay. This was from St. Martin's Catholic High School in Monrovia. So we are so happy to have you join us today, and we look forward to more collaboration with you over there. And thank you very much. Thank you very much, Clay Nimely, for making the contact. Okay. And now I'm going to, okay, Thane Hall, can I invite one of you all over there to now to share with us, one of your students? If you tell us from where you are and the school you're representing, that would be wonderful. Over to you.
Yeah. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Freddie. I'm Oscar.
And I'm Owen Chipotle.
We represent Brother Rice in Michigan. We are going to briefly talk about our upcoming project that focuses on serving as advocates for the homeless.
So we're planning to have a sleep out where we're going to build a cardboard box fort. That's going to be on November 22nd to the 23rd. It's going to start at 8 p.m. and go into the night and into 8 a.m. the next morning. And we're going to have a Covenant House presentation here from Detroit. And we're offering students 12 hours of service in order to participate in this. And we're going to have, for funding, we're going to charge $3 for a dress down the day before, so the Friday before the sleep out. And students will not have to wear their uniform if they pay that dress down.
Okay, so advocacy and service-based initiatives we have at Brother Rice includes the Brother Rice Service Corps, which is where we plan our service projects like St. Aloysius, which is a church where we go and feed the homeless, and mission trips such as Peru and Brownsville. The Brother Rice Human Rights Club derived from Action, where we build projects based on the issues discussed there. We raise money for the Missionary Sisters of Charity during Christmas, which is the Mother Teresa mission. We send each class individually with their religion class to service field trips, such as food banks. And we have a service day where we send the entire school to places like homeless shelters and nursing homes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, lovely. Thank you for joining us from Michigan over there. And yeah, it's wonderful to see us here and all about the projects from different parts of the world. And I'm sure as we listen to one another, we're thinking of how best we can also collaborate with one another. And we'll talk a little bit about that as we go forward. Ben Johnson, I see you also from Vancouver, from Burnaby. Is there anyone over there with you who would like to speak, any student?
Good morning from Vancouver. No, we don't have any students on the call this morning, brother.
Okay, so Ben, would you like to tell us briefly any of your projects that you'll have?
We have a number of students that also just returned from Action. And so similar to many of the North American schools, our students are involved with those projects. So they've got 3 campaigns upcoming. We also have a group of students who are involved with a club called Service to Advocacy. And so they're working on initiatives within our local community. And then we've also started a committee called the Three Pillar Advisory Committee, which looks at issues of truth and reconciliation, which is really pertinent right now in Canada, as well as environmental sustainability, and then justice, equity, diversity, inclusion, and belonging. And so we have students along with staff members and parents and alumni who are all working on different projects and actions within our community to try and advocate on behalf of those three areas. So it's unfortunate we don't have any students here to speak on behalf of our school today, but we're actually meeting later today. So I'm going to bring the ideas from many of your groups forward to our students today. So happy to be here with you. Thank you.
And next time I hope we get to meet some of them also. And I'll be sharing the recording of this on YouTube, and I'll send you the link, Ben, and you can also show it to them. Okay.
Thank you so much.
And to those schools where teachers only are present and no students are there. But right now I want to go back to India, and Grace, maybe from Little Flower School in Guntur, we have somebody to speak to us.
Yeah, we have Sphira from Little Flower School. She'll be presenting.
Asphira, okay, I'll
Asphira.
direct you. Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. May I go ahead? Go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah.
May I continue?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, ma'am. So,
one minute,
good evening to all.
Asphira. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Go ahead, Asphira.
So, thank you, sir. So, good evening to all. This is Asphira from Little Flower School, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, India. So, I would like to start off with our school activities which have been performed recently. So, with this, I would like to start off with the quote, a beautiful quote, like, do not prevent the justice, do not show partiality to the poor or favorism to the great. So, through this, we can imagine a world where there is love, joy, care, respect for one another, and no hatred, jealousy, and corruption. Only peace, respect, care, and integrity. So, you can imagine how beautiful it would be to see such a beautiful world. So, thereby, it is the responsibility of every citizen to see an ideal planet. So, with respect to this, our school doesn't consider social justice as just a concept, but considers it as an action. So, through our community outreach, we become the hands that serve by helping the underprivileged children. Our school also has adopted by sending them the essentials in the month of August as charity and on the Mother Founders Day. So, this is performed almost every year from our school by helping the poor children in the time of need. So, we also understand that giving is not just about charity, it's about creating a world where every voice is heard and every hand is held. So, our school not only works on charity, but also on vision, mission, and values. So, here, this vision, mission, and values, it includes the values, the moral values, where every student is taught to practice values like love, care, respect, and integrity. In addition to this, the justice doesn't really stop with people. So, by starting these movements from the school, we can change the world into a better place. So, this not only extends to the community or the people, but also extends to the planet. So, this in relation to the Eco Club, our school is leading the change to the earth, where with the concept, each one plant one. With every tree we plant and every piece of plastic recycled, we are promoting the awareness among the students by planting the seeds of hope. We are taught to keep our school a plastic free zone, thereby promoting awareness not only among the students but also among the parents. This not only helps the present generations to realize the value of our Mother Earth, that in order to prevent the future extreme consequences which we are going to face if we don't protect our earth, but thereby taking these precautions. Thereby our school implements such activities so that students can implement such way, express their ideas, and keep the environment clean. So, thereby, I would like to conclude that it is a high time that we have been taking things for granted. So, thereby, let each one of us put our part to see a better world. Thank you.
Thank you, Asfira. Thank you very much. And I'm going to now go to Holy Cross School, New Delhi. And is Ramya over there or someone from Holy Cross School, New Delhi? Just put up your hand or...
No, brother.
No. Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
see.
Grace, you still have a couple of schools in the
Yeah, just two.
network? Okay.
Just
So
two
let's
left.
go ahead with that then now.
Yeah,
Thank
and request them to, be brief, keep the time. So I'd like to invite St. Patrick's School, and we have Audrey Ghatak, who will be presenting, and Aditya Kumar Sharma, who will be sharing the screen for the presentation.
Okay, so they can...
Audrey, you're here. Brother, can you see anybody? Just Aditya Kumar Sharma.
just speak or put up your hand so I can see you. Aditya
St.
Sharma.
Patrick's.
Yes, I see
Unmute.
Aditya Sharma. Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, Aditya, I can hear now. Aditya, your Audrey is presenting. No? Is he here?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay. Just, brother, are you able to see? Okay, Aditya, start presenting. You can share your screen.
Okay, Aditya, you need to put on your Aditya, please put on also your camera. Okay, go ahead. Right. You can unmute yourself, Aditya. Okay, it's on the screen, but we can't hear you. I don't know why.
You have to share sound, Aditya.
Okay. Okay, there are, when you're sharing screen, no, stop sharing your screen. Now, who's sharing the screen? Is it Aditya who's sharing the screen?
Yes,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Okay, Aditya, stop sharing for a moment. Stop share, stop. Okay, start share. Okay, and follow my instructions. Start share, then choose the order, choose what you're going to share, the PowerPoint. Okay, and then once you choose that, before you start sharing, there on the right hand side you'll see two boxes over there which you need to tick. Okay, tick both those boxes and then start sharing.
As Mahatma Gandhi once...
Yeah, you can start from the beginning, from the first slide.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Audrey Ghatak, and I'm representing St. Patrick's Higher Secondary School, Asansol. Today, I'm honored to present before you our school's efforts in promoting social justice and making a positive impact in our community. Through various events and initiatives showing our unwavering dedication, our students, teachers, and staff have come together to address pressing social issues and create lasting change. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, be the change you wish to see in the world. Today, I invite you to witness the change our school community has embodied through our social justice initiatives. Therefore, please join me and my peers as we attempt to showcase but a small fraction of the remarkable social justice events conducted by our school in the form of a simple presentation.
One Mahotsav is celebrated in the first week of July. Our teachers and students, as well as the students of Nai Disha, upholding the long-lasting tradition of the school to tie a rakhi around the trunk. It is a small step towards building a cleaner and greener environment. Fireless cooking activities for boys promotes gender equality and break gender stereotypes, encouraging boys to engage in culinary skills traditionally associated with women.
As we conclude this presentation, I want to express my gratitude towards our students, teachers, staff, and community partners who have made these social justice events possible. As we look to the future, our school remains committed to social justice and creating positive change. We'll continue to listen, learn, and act. We'll empower our students to become leaders and advocates of justice. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful journey, and together let's build a brighter, more equitable future for all.
Thank you, Aditya.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Adrij. The last one on our list is Saint Saint Vincent's, and we have Hardi Sethi here who will share. Hardi, are you here? Yeah, brother can see the hand.
I can. He needs.
Yeah.
Okay. He's okay. Right. Right, Hardi.
Am I audible?
You are. You are.
Okay. So, hello everyone. This is Hardi Seth from St. Vincent's High and Technical School, Asansol, and I'm one of the member of the Social Justice Club of our school. So, in the last 6 months, our school has taken several efforts to make the society a better place by inducing happiness in the lives of those who are poor, helpless, and specially abled. One of the many events was the Justice Meet, which was held in August. So, 13 different schools, including vernacular schools, also participated in this event. 145 students were a part of this workshop, and it was a 2-day seminar from morning to evening, which was held in our school as well as in one of our neighboring schools, St. Patrick's. This workshop was a fruitful one where people came up to speak about the POSCO Act, gender equality, and safeguarding children's rights. At the end of this event, each school was given a project to be project that they had to submit with through awareness, advocacy, or action. Another event which we recently had was the pandal hopping during Durga Puja festival. The star of this event were the 14 underprivileged children from Feed Foundation. We also had with us 18 people from the Asha Niketan who were aged 25 and above but happened to suffer from intellectual disability. Our club distributed clothes to them and we also organized a meal for them. At the end of this event, a member of Asha Niketan gave their word of thanks, and this event ended safely and in a cherishful way. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you,
you.
Hardi.
Thank you.
So with that, we conclude the Indian schools, brother.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. Thank you. And now I'm going to actually go to Zambia, and I'm going to go to the Christian Brothers School in Zambia called St. John's Mongu. And they also have a video for us to share, to share with us. So I'm just going to put that on.
My name is Ethel Senda and I am doing grade 10. What we have been doing to promote justice and uphold human rights. To start with, justice and human rights are very much related. I would define justice as giving a person what he or she deserves, and human rights, these are rights inherent to every human being in the world regardless of their sex, age, color, race, or nationality. We cannot promote justice without upholding human rights.
My name is Grace Maswa and I'm also doing grade 10. We have so far promoted justice through songs, poems, drama, and posters about human rights. This we have done during commemoration of Edmund Rice Day, when hosting special visitors, as well as during presentation, gifts by charitable works, and exchange visits during Edmund Rice schools.
My name is Muhao Simbulo and I'm doing grade 11. I have few posters confirming what the first two speakers have said. These are posters about human rights campaigns during the commemoration of Edmund Rice Day. As you can see, these are one of the posters that I'm talking about. Meanwhile, we also have posters where we had exchange visits by St. Raphael's and St. Edmund.
My name is Mafabi Samo. I'm doing grade 11. Our future plans on promoting justice are not very much different from what we have been doing. All we need is just to make an improvement on what we are doing. For example, making more presentations during school assemblies, open days, during the end of year party for the grade 12 pupils, as well as during the commemoration of Edmund Rice Day.
Thank you, Anne, and thank you to the student from St. John's Mongu. You put up your hand over there. Okay, you want to unmute yourself and speak. And after that, Cormac, you have less than 3 minutes.
So yeah, Cormac and I are actually speaking on the
okay.
same thing, but thank you, Brother Tino, Brother Brian, and for all the incredible projects that students and schools are doing across the network, the Edmund Rice Network. So I just wanted to share another campaign that we're hoping that Edmund Rice schools and members of the network might be able to get involved in, which is our Global Day of Action Against Homelessness, which is coming up later in November. I just put a link in the chat here for schools to learn about how they might get involved in sort of galvanizing their school community to sleep out or take action against homelessness, which is a topic and an issue and a human rights issue that all of our schools, many are somehow engaged with, or the countries in which our schools are a part see in their local and national communities. So we're hoping that in November, schools can join us in getting involved in this campaign to advocate for an end to homelessness and hunger in their communities. The link that I just put in the chat here has different resources and ways for schools to get in their own school community involved in this project. So we hope that you'll consider over the next few weeks joining in this campaign and finding a different way to sleep out. Different schools will sort of get involved in these campaigns in different ways, but one way which we hope that you'll consider getting involved is by sleeping out and raising awareness against homelessness. And you'll see sort of on the resources on that website how you might be able to host a sleep out at your own school. And I know many of our North American schools, some of our European schools will be doing it, and we hope that schools all around the global network will get involved.
Thanks, Sean. Okay, Sean is advocacy lead in North America for the North American schools, and also he is a director on the ERI board. Okay, and so it was wonderful. Thanks for sharing that, Sean, on behalf of Cormac also. And the reason I asked Sean and Cormac to share about the sleep out is the focus is really on homelessness in Northern Ireland. That's the initiative. Okay, now they are looking at how schools around the world in our network can collaborate with them, make homelessness maybe in their own city, in their own town, more visible. Okay, and what they suggested over there as an awareness creating initiative was a sleep out. Okay, now the reason I asked them to share that also is so that you think of your own projects that you are doing in your school. What is one project that you are doing in your school, right? And how would you think creatively, how would you like other schools in our network, some of the schools which are present here today, how would you like them to support you in that particular project? How would you like them maybe to collaborate with you? Let me give you one more example. I take the example of Pratyek. And Pratyek, as you're aware, is a child rights organization. And for many years now, they've been running a campaign called Drum Out Poverty, right? And they ask schools around the network, okay, to record a video, and once they record the video, they sent it to Pratyek. Pratyek put it together, and then on the day when they were highlighting poverty or end poverty, which is SDG 1, they played that that video. So that was one way in which they got other schools in our network to collaborate and support. So these are just two ideas that we share with you today, okay, with the main objective of think of how the project in your school does not remain just your school. How do you create awareness of it? How can other schools, how can ERI help you to do that? Okay, and I was going to ask you to brainstorm ideas actually in the chat, but we are running out of time. And so we've already had a very rich sharing, okay? So at this time, I'm now going to call on Anne Nichols, okay, to share with us what are her takeaways from today. Okay, what has stayed with her from today's sharing, and how does she? What suggestions does she have maybe for future meets like this? And I'm putting you on the spot, but thank you very much.
That's okay. Thank you. I have many takeaways, but I'll try to highlight just a few. A great one for me was the care for the environment that was shown by so many schools across the world, that it's a big focus for all of us. And we are right at the start of the biodiversity COP at the moment, and I would urge everybody to have a look at what's going on. There was particular focus from the schools in India on tree planting and reforestation, which is a great one. And I'm sure that people have picked up on how they can get involved with that. There was great emphasis on service, on local community service, because don't forget that we can all take advocacy and social justice action globally, but also we can act very locally in our own school communities and in our own local communities. There was great emphasis on children's rights and gender equality. And it was fantastic to hear how passionate and compassionate our students are, and that social justice is a real driving force in our Edmund Rice schools, but also in other schools that are collaborating with our network. So this doesn't just involve Edmund Rice schools. And one suggestion I would say for going forward is that if we could have one action from all of these schools that we heard from here that could be written down, that we could have a sort of a newsletter, and that's a really good way of collaborating and learning how to share good practice, but also to get involved in one another's campaigns. So maybe we go to something like that, and maybe it's something that we can work towards going forward, is something that we can have written down ideas from across our network.
Yeah, and I think you also put that in the chat, and thanks very much for that suggestion. Maybe one of our newsletters in future can be dedicated to that also, the ERI newsletters. And thank you. Thanks, Anne. And right now I'm going to close by asking our team member, Brother Terry Dowling, okay, to propose over the vote of thanks to especially all our students. Terry, over to you, Terry. You have to unmute yourself, Terry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Well, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, first of all, to all the students from all the schools around the world. It was wonderful to hear you and all the initiatives you are taking and the work you're doing in the local sphere. And I would love you to take up what Anne's challenge is and Sean and Cormac's challenge is, to try and link globally with taking it to other, sharing with other schools around the world, your campaigns, etc. So thank you to all the students. Big thank you to Grace and Anne and Tino for putting this together and all the technical things. Wow, I don't know how you do it all. Thanks Cormac and Sean, Michelle and Ben in Vancouver, Elmer and Samuel in Latin America, and Richard, who was a governor from St. Ambrose College. Wonderful for you to be present. And Sister Priyanti and all the Holy Cross Chavano schools. Thank you for being present. And thank you, everyone. It was a wonderful event, and hopefully we can carry this forward in a very, very global way somehow or other. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Terry. And Terry has already said all the thanks, so I'm not going to repeat that. But thank you for making time. We started at 7 a.m. in Vancouver and 7:30 p.m. in India. And next time we also hope to get our schools in Oceania, and we'll have to broaden our time line or somehow. Okay, but have a wonderful day. Afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and see you again in 6 months' time. We'd like to see all of you again in 6 months' time for an update.